So I just got back from dumpster diving and I didn't film it, and it was a huge mistake, and I got a ton of stuff, more than I normally get, and maybe it was because I didn't film, I don't know, but all of these are compressors and I just did a video on those. All the stuff back there is additional metal, mostly refrigerator parts, mostly shred stuff. I found a tub, and on the other side there are sealed units of Xerox printer or drum cartridges, and they're all brand new, and the model number is right here. I'll tell you tomorrow when I sort through all this what I find on eBay as far as what these are worth, but I've got a bunch of them. And here are even more in the front seat. I'm just gonna leave it out here overnight. Actually, I don't feel like dealing with it. It is cold, I'm wet, and I just want to go in and get cleaned up. So tomorrow we'll go through all this. So the following morning, and I started sorting through this, and thank goodness today is trash day. A lot of that cardboard actually is going to get thrown out because it's covered in oil from compressors, and I've got a lot of other stuff in there, so I need to finish this video quick so I can get it in the trash before the trash man shows up. So there's the wire that I found. A lot of that came from HVAC company, so I pick up pieces like this. That's good copper wire in there, and then I found some Cat 5 wire along the way. Got this drum, steel drum on the inside, so I can just send that in for shred. And then in two different locations, in one of the dumpsters I usually find illegal stuff in, or illegally dumped stuff, I found a ton of refrigeration parts. I don't know if it was from that complex or what, or somebody just emptied out their van one night, but half of these came from one dumpster, and then the other half came from the open top that I usually find refrigeration parts in. I found all this coiled stuff. Now, unfortunately, well, it doesn't really matter to me because I sell the whole things as units. I'm not going to try to strip the copper, it's just not worth it. I showed that in my compressor video. But all of these anymore pretty much are just aluminum anyway. And this one here is the only one that is copper, and there's no way I'm getting into that just for that little bit of copper. Found tons of boards. I'm still not selling these yet. I've got to figure out how to grade these, but these are mostly low and mid-grade boards. So I've got a pile of them, and I'll just keep accumulating them until one day I'll decide to figure out how to best sell them. And I know I can take them to a yard and just sell them as, you know, 8 cents a pound or something like that and just be done with them. A little bit better than shred. If worse comes to worse, then I just sell it all as shred, no big deal. It doesn't take that much to separate this stuff. Found a little bit of copper there along with all the refrigeration parts, and then all this stuff. That is, I think those are just steel coils, and then that one back there is aluminum, and I'll cut the copper off of that. The rest of this is just refrigerator parts, filing cabinet parts, and filing systems from where I found all the ink drums, and I'll show those here in a minute. But I need to sort this in a way that I can put it back in my shed area so that I can start working on all this stuff over the weekend, and then I can get out everything from inside the cab, and that's where the good money is. Now these compressors, I'm gonna have to drain the oil because it started draining. One tipped over last night. I got to get out my kitty litter and just soak that up before it rains tonight and all pours onto the ground. They are messy to deal with, no big deal to drain the oil out of them. You just got to make sure that when you put them in your vehicle, you put them in a way that they don't tip over like they did there. So here is all the printer stuff that I found in the one open top that they've been cleaning out their offices, and I'm not sure if they're remodeling or moving out or whatever, but all of these here are sealed units, not opened at all. A couple of these are, this one is. So this one here is 671. Now you got to look, when you're looking on eBay, you can't just look at what's selling, you got to look at what's sold, and then you also got to factor in shipping. So my research says I can sell all of these for at least $25 to $30, and the buyer picks up shipping. Easy. That's if I undercut everybody else that I'm looking at currently right there. Also, this one here is an easy 50 bucks, probably more if I'm patient, because these are selling right now for 60 plus shipping, sometimes 70, 80, $90 plus shipping for that one. These are selling anywhere from 30 to $50 depending on, I guess, the time of day and how much research people do. These staples I didn't look up, but I'm guessing at least a 20 bucks for this, because this one of these boxes is unopened, the rest are opened, or the other two, but they're untouched. So it's got a module inside as well as the staples. The module is selling with the entire box about $40, but these boxes of staples, even with one missing, are selling for $40. So I'm going to do some more research on that and find out if I just want to sell the staples alone or the whole system. And those are easily $40 per box, buyer pays for shipping. This one here, this fuser module, unopened, and I'm looking at about $40 if I go on the low end plus the buyer pays shipping. I never cover shipping, because if you get somebody who buys from you from Utah or California, from here in North Carolina, you're going to pay a ton in shipping, and it's just not worth it. Let them figure it out and whether or not they want to buy from me. Most of my sales are east of the Mississippi for that reason, but that's fine with me. I still sell stuff. And then here, these are more staples, so that's a pack of 5,000, and these 10,000 or 15,000 packs are easily selling for $20 to $35 a pop. And stuff like this is easy to throw into small boxes that I pick up from electronics, and so I just throw it inside of that along with some paper, tape it up, and off it goes. So I love shipping little stuff like that because it's so easy to pack up. And this stuff here, I could ship it as is. I'm not sure if I want to maybe cover that in a paper bag and then tape it up, or if I want to ship it as is. So right there, I mean, say these are $30 a piece, and just say 25 after all the fees. So you've got 100, 200, almost 300, plus that, actually $300 right there. Another $120 there, and these are not pie in the sky numbers. I will sell it at these prices because I'm already looking at the low end, and this stuff is selling on eBay. So for that reason, I've easily got $500 in stuff right there, because I'm pretty good at the way that I ship this stuff or sell this stuff, and I've got a good reputation on eBay. So when I put stuff like this up for sale, I usually sell it. I might have to sit on this stuff for about a month or so, but it's going to go at the prices I just told you. I can almost promise you that. So easily $500 sitting on the tailgate of my truck, and that doesn't include everything else that I found. That's all my shred refrigerator parts. Not all of it. I've already hauled a bunch of stuff in the back, and then I've started another stash. This is hidden from the street, and then I cover it up. This is all just shred stuff, but I don't want to carry it all the way into the backyard, so I set it here out of the way. It's on my girlfriend's property. Nobody can see it unless you drive all the way back here, and if somebody steals that, not that big of a deal. It's only 6.5 cents a pound. And then in here I've got some more, I think I've got more compressors. I've already taken a load back, some aluminum wire. That's all stuff I got to separate out. So overall, with everything that I found, my compressors and everything else, that was at least a $600 night. Sorry I didn't film it. It's just one of those things. I knew that if I didn't film it, it was going to end up being great. But once you're in that mode of not wanting to film, and you're finding as much stuff as I am, I don't have a head cam yet, and I don't know if I'm going to get one. So to hold my camera and go through all this stuff, or to put it up with a magnet like I do, it wasn't in me last night, and I kept finding score after score. But yeah, very good night. Those don't happen very often. I don't imagine it's going to happen anytime soon. But I'm going to finish sorting this stuff out, put all this stuff away, and I've got a lot of stuff to start listing on eBay. But thanks for watching. Apologize for not filming this one, but at least you got to see what I got. So anyway, leave a thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever you think, and thanks for watching. Talk to you later.